In this video I'm going to give you a quick overview of how the dashboard works so you can start to understand where some of the shortcuts are and start using the system a lot more effectively, which in turn will help you win more sales faster. Okay, the first thing you'll notice when you log in is this section here and on the main. The first thing you'll notice when you log in is this section on the main dashboard is the opportunities. This is where we show all of the prospects that have been generated from all of the different campaign folders in one place. So you can click through and see all of the hot, warm, cool and recent prospects that have been generated from this campaign folder. Okay, one of the things to note from this section here is these buttons here. The first one is an export button. When we click on this, it'll export all of the opportunities from within this section out onto a single spreadsheet for you, so you can start manipulating them or passing them out to your contacts. The next button is View All. Again, that brings all the contacts up onto one screen within the system. And the final one is New. So if you need to create a single opportunity which isn't from the system but you want it to be tracked in here, click on that button and you can add that to the system. The next section is the recent campaigns. This is just a quick shortcut through to your campaign folders, and it shows the 5 latest campaigns you've been accessing and editing. So we can click on the view button here to go through into the campaign folder, or we can just click here to go directly into the statistics for that campaign so we can see how it's performing. Again, a button here, the compare button, allows us to throw these different campaigns up against each other, so we've got vital statistics there, which includes everything from opens, clicks, right through to the number of prospects that have been generated. Okay, this section here is the recent activity. This gives you a general overview of what's been going on in your account over the past 30 days. So from in here you can see exactly all the emails that have bounced, opened, clicked, visits, etc. Each one of those, when you click on one of these bars, same as the opportunities, can be drilled down into so you can see exactly who's undertaken that activity. This is especially important when it comes to updating bounces, as you can click through to this and see exactly which email addresses have bounced, update the details, and then that will allow you to increase your response rates and hopefully your conversions for the next campaign you send out. Okay, over here is the website activity. At the moment we're showing zeros. The reason why that's not showing anything is because I haven't yet installed the tracking code. This is vital for us to be able to help in identifying prospects, because we need to have a way of seeing when somebody visits your website. So the way to do that is if we click on this link here, we then get a bit of JavaScript pop up and then we need to paste that into our website. It's very simple and it's just the same as putting in a piece of Google Analytics code. So if you're not sure about that, please speak to your web developer, but otherwise it is very simple. So if I go back to the campaign folder now, okay, once this has been done, you'll start to see the figures appearing here. This will give you an indication of the activity that's been going on your website over the past 7 days. So this row here will show the total number of visitors to your site. This will be the total number of unique, so that's people that are on return visiting. And then this line here is the amount that have come from your e-shots. So that's a really good way of being able to identify how successful your campaigns are at driving traffic through to your website. Then beneath here you'll have a list of the top 5 website pages, which again can be drilled down into to get more detail. The next section to note is this, the reminders section. This gives you the ability to be able to add a reminder to give somebody a call, to drop them an email, etc., all of which will be displayed on here in chronological order, so you never forget to do something whilst you're in the system. So there's 2 ways of accessing that. The first is this, if you're on the dashboard, to click New. The other one is here via this big button, and this will always be available on any page you're at, so just simply click the button there, you get a pop-up window appear. What do we want to remember to do? Let's say to give the person a call. Subject is follow-up, and then we want to put a comment, so I'll just put a bit of text in there, and then who do we want to follow up. This then references back to your contacts, so if I do a search for, let's say I'm looking to speak to Eddie Izzard, which would be very nice, I click OK, he's appeared there. I set the date I want to do the follow-up to, let's put the 30th, and click Save. You'll see when this window's closed and I refresh the page, the Eddie Izzard reminder is appeared at the top of the page in chronological order. And if at any point you want to go back into that reminder, simply click on the button there and you can see all the notes we've just put in there. So that can be updated, completed or deleted from this point. So if we go back, and at the same time if you want to go back into the contact, we can click on that button. It drives you right into the full contact details, which you can see here, and all of those can be drilled through into there. But if we go back to the dashboard now by clicking here, the final point to note is these sections here. The first of which is the accounts page. If we click into there you can see all of your personal details and your password, which can be updated as well from this point by clicking Save. The other aspects of the account is everything from resetting up your social media, through to adjusting the way that your prospects are scored, through to creating an email capture form that you can put on your website so that the people's contact details get automatically fed into the newsletter section of your website. The next section to note is this, which is support. Here you can go into and create support tickets to contact us if you have any questions or you're not sure how to do something. We can then respond to them, and you'll always find them in this section of the website. The final one is logout, which speaks for itself, but please don't forget to do this, otherwise somebody else may be able to log in and start using your account. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact us via any of the support options below. Otherwise, happy emailing.